Good evening, traders, and welcome to another StockX post-market recap where we show you our strategy, our daily insights, and also give you an idea of what we did in our mentorship room so that way we can remain transparent with you guys that are watching our content on a daily basis, and also go over the details on seeing how beneficial it is for your trading journey to learn the STX option pricing model. So I'll go back into it right now. We had another successful day once again. So for everyone that's been following me and testing me along my journey here, we've been crushing this market continuously, and the consistency is there. So far, right off the bat, we had the SMCI call that we had called out. These are currently my open trades that were pretty much doing very well. They were all trades that went up, more than 50% here. But a couple of things about the first trade that I want to talk about. So we noticed that SMCI was going to be strong right off the bat. So if you can see my morning notes in a pre-market watch list, we pretty much mentioned we like the 330 call right off the bat here. And if we go back into the details of our model here, when we look at SMCI at a bigger picture, we've kind of mentioned as well in our analysis on SMCI that if it breaks above 307, it can pretty much keep ripping all day. So this is one of the benefits that we did on during our pre-market analysis. So when we go to SMCI here, we pretty much highlighted that if SMCI breaks 307, watch for a rapid move towards the weekly high of 330. Okay, so we did take that. The play actually went from around where we got it from to around 9 to 10 bucks, and it went soaring here. But of course, we had taken our profits a little earlier than expected here. Now, we also had SPX play as well that we definitely did like. The NVDA here went more than 50%, but we're holding that because that was intended to be a swing. And this SPX call over here that we got for 1.6, that actually was a double here. So if we look at our wins, we can see here that pretty much it was called out that that was a more than 100% profit. That was pretty much called there as well. So if we can see here, we mentioned that this play had a hard level at around $3, and that's what where it stopped pretty much. Okay, we were looking to get a 5 because if we had a 5, we would have doubled our gain here. And you can see here that was a 100% play that we called out. It actually went up 100% 3 times. Sometimes I kind of regret that I should have sold him a hard point, but I knew going in that I had 100% max risk. But my key as your mentor is to pretty much educate everyone about the details of knowing when to buy and when to sell. And if you need profits, it's always encouraged to take profits based on the specific hard points that you see here. So 2 solid trades, no fill trades right here. And we are swinging Adobe and NVIDIA along with SPX because we've noticed that the market is likely to open up in the green pre-market once again. We may actually see the SPX surge right into tomorrow, only because our model indicated that the premiums on our analysis have gone up for quite a few days. So even though SPX pre-market right now is down 3 points and doesn't look like it's going to move, on our model we do see that as a possibility that the futures can open up very strong moving forward. So we're definitely going to keep an eye on that. Watch to see if SPX takes out 47.50, 47.60 pre-market, because if so, then you're going to see the 47.70 call open around $3 to $4. Okay, so they can go to 4 to 5, possibly even 6 with the overall strong market. Now moving forward, what the stocks that we like is NVIDIA. Okay, so the reason why we like NVIDIA here is because it pretty much at first when we were looking at the stock, it had a lot of strength. We bought this early on, and it was pretty much trading between 2 of our inflection points for some time and then broke out near the end of the day and remained above our level 2 bullish here. Okay, so for NVIDIA, we see the opportunity that it can open above 507, which is our next inflection point, and our estimated weekly high is 520 on the stock here. So if it holds 500, it's likely to test the estimated weekly high at 520. Now Broadcom here still looks very good, but the problem with this is the premiums are a little too expensive, and it looks like its high to date is around 1180. So I didn't find the 1180 to be very tradable at this time, so pretty much I avoid this. And there was a little bit of chop on this stock this morning. We mentioned in the chat, especially in our war room where we highlight key market trends, that we do like Adobe because it's surging due to the partnership that was terminated. So that they had a merger that was terminated, and that was worth around $20 billion. So when it comes to analyzing news, this is in fact very bullish. The only thing that's holding Adobe down, it was its past earnings, but I believe that it can definitely see 608, which is a 50-day MA test here. And if it gets above that, then it can pretty much start to rip here another 5 to 10 points. But we got the 610 calls, something that was a little bit closer to the money because of that specific reason here. We also like Meta here as well. So we mentioned that Meta pretty much right before the open, that Meta, where was it? Okay, I mentioned somewhere here. It was Meta. Okay, we also mentioned, where was it? Okay, I don't remember where it was, but I mentioned somewhere that Meta had an upgrade from UBS. It was in my content, so if you guys watch my reel, I talked about Meta. I did want this at open, but unfortunately it did skyrocket. So you can see that the behavior, so when I build these charts here, you can see that the charts reflect the actual behavior before it even happens. Okay, so once this stock got above 342.5, it started to really pop here, and that's what really caused a bullish breakout. Okay, I didn't find the need to really chase this stock here because it's not worth to play the 350 call at around $3 when you're only fighting for 4 points here. So these maps really help you strategically align to make sure that you don't overpay, especially for something that's going to become a swing. So even though we know that the trajectory of the market is going higher, you also want to be very careful on how you position your plays, because even if the market goes higher, you can still get screwed if you overpay or if you buy something that doesn't move, especially when it comes to trading options. And when it comes to SMCI here, this stock here literally ripped once we bought it above 307, went to 315 area. We sold it around level 2 bullish here because we want to make sure that if it doesn't go through, and it skyrocketed past that. Our estimated weekly high is around 330, but it could possibly see an extension at 335. So let's see if SMCI respects these levels here. Now going forward, my prediction is that I still think the semiconductor strength is going to be NVIDIA for tomorrow, but I also believe that banks may move may have a stronger impact into tomorrow here. Okay, so we're looking at GS into tomorrow, and we're going to see if it surges. And folks, for everyone that wants to test my mentorship program here, we've been absolutely crushing it in this week here. You can see last week, this here, we pretty much got all these green calls here. I'm so profitable right now that I'm taking excessive risks on these trades here. These two trades were green. SPX, NVIDIA, all of these calls, they're all green, but I'm taking more aggressive risks and holding them longer to maximize my profits. Okay, so that's where we are at, because we're more than 20K in profits net in the entire month of December, and we're just going to keep pushing a little bit higher. Going forward, I'm going to be doing this, starting this as well in January, to keep track of all my trades and prove that my model is consistent, so that everyone that's looking for a real mentorship program where I show my size before I get in and I show the results as well is key. You can pretty much see here that in my call outs, I always give the trades intentions of where I want to buy, place an order to buy this, place an order to buy the Meta, etc. all over here as well, so that my members know exactly what's going on in our mentorship program. So besides all of that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the call. If you guys are looking to sign up for a trial in my mentorship program, we do have ones that are available that are going to be starting next year. So get your spot as soon as possible. Thanks for tuning in. Apologize about that ringing call, but I'll see you guys in the mentorship program, and let's get that money.